Hi, and welcome to this PROC training. In this video, we are going to learn how to use PROC assemblies uh, for explaining the assembly process. So the first step is to download the exercise that we are going to work with. So let's go to rapcat.com. You need to register yourself in order to download parts, but once that you have completed that step, you will need to go to the community tab, then select library. Then you need to write down for stroke and select this file. Then click in the for stroke.step and download it. Once that you finish downloading it, let's go back to CREO. Look for the folder where you save the file and open it right here. So remember that the stat file is not a native file, so you need to select all files in order to find it. Click import, assembly, and you can keep the other values as is. Just wait a few seconds until the model has been imported. All right. So now we need to rearrange the parts here. So let me move this component that belongs to this subassembly to the main assembly right here. And we can remove this file, this coordinate system, and this subassembly from the main assembly. All right, so let's rearrange the parts. So I will select this crankshaft. I will put it right here. And then I will create an annotation feature in order to separate the steps. So step _1. I will copy this node here, and I will create another 3 additional ones. 2, 3, and 4. This is just for separating the pistons and the connecting rods from the section 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. So I will move these annotation features up here. Just below the crankshaft. The crankshaft is the main part. All right. So this is number 3. This is number 1. So the idea is just to move the parts where they belong. This is number 4. Is this okay? 4. 4. This is number 2. Number 2. Number 3. 4. Number 2. This is number 3. 3. It's number 1. It's number 4. Number 2. This is number 2 as well. It's number 4. 4. It's number 3. It's number 1. It's number 1. Number 1. This is number 2. It's number 3 and 3. All right. So in the order that we need to connect them is, let's see, something looks not right. Number 2. Something is not right here. Yeah, this guy belongs to number 1. So this will be the order. This will be here, connecting rod. the cap, then the piston, then the piston ring, like this. All right, so let me rearrange this. Rod, cap, piston, piston pin, and then the rings. So the idea is to show you how it's supposed to be arranged to avoid uh, problems during the explanation of the steps. So try to do it the way that you do it physically. And all right, so let me just finish this. This piston, piston pin, and the piston rings. All right, so this is the correct order. Once that you have finished this, we are going to save this file. So I will click in File, Save As, Save a Backup, and I will, let me cancel this. I will need to look for this, and again, File, Save As, Save a Backup, look for the folder, and save the assembly. Okay, don't worry about this. All right, so now we have saved the file. So the next step is to create a new file, assembly, process plan. So this file will be named for stroke underscore PROC, and click OK. All right. So the process file, or the PROC, is shown this way. So we have a different ribbon up here. So the first step is to click in sequence. We are going to add a new step. It's an assemble, and click done. So in order to get information, we need to bring the assembly first. So we need to open the file. So I will look for the folder where I saved the assembly file. And right here, we will need to activate the components that will be in the first step. So the first step is just this part. So what you can do is to go to the assembly that you just import and select the crankshaft. Click OK, done. And we have some parameters up here that will show you the simplified representation is the part that will be activated in certain step. So in this particular one, we can create a new simplified representation and call it step underscore 1, like this. So what you need to do is to activate only the part that is going to be shown on this step. All right, so click close. There is no explodes here because it's only one part, and the view can be left as is. We don't need to modify the position of the part, so the default is okay. So I will click OK. Then I will add a new step. It's an assembly process as well, and I will select the parts in the second step that will be the connecting rod and the cap. I will click OK. Done. Now I will create a new simplified representation that will be the step number 2. So what the system is trying to do is to update the simplified representation number 1, but with this plus sign. So we won't dash it. We will create a new one. We won't save the modify step 1, and we are going to create a new step. And what we need to do is to activate the components that will be shown on the step 2. That is going to be the crankshaft, the connecting rod, and the connecting rod cap. And click OK. So I will click close. So in this step, we will need to explode this component. I will move it up this one and move it down this one. So I will create a new step, a new explode, sorry. Step number 2. I will click in edit position. I will click here. So I will move this component up and this component down. Then I will click in explode lines and I will click in this magic wand. And what I'm going to do is to select this cylindrical surface and this one, apply, then this one and this one, middle mouse button and close. So I will click OK. And this explode view needs to be saved. So don't close this window without saving it. By right mouse button, save, and click OK. Otherwise, you will lose this explode view. All right. So click OK, and the view can be left as is as well. Okay. Let's click Done. Let's add a new step. Assemble. Done. And I will select the connect the piston and the piston pin. Click OK. Done. And I will create a new simplified representation. Don't save the previous one. Step underscore 3 and activate the components that need to be shown like this. Open, close, and let's explode this. So what I'm going to do is to create a new explode name, step underscore 3, and let's edit the position. So let's select these two components to be moved together. Then click the pin, move it up here, and I will move this one right here. Okay. So the idea here is to show how these components are assembled. So this one, if you put it right here, you will have a line here, but this is not correct, right? So what I'm going to do is to select this line and remove it, and I'm going to add it right here, and then I will select another one and put it up here. Close. I will click in this line, edit, let me try to do it again. There you go. Probably this is not the best way. Let me try something else. I'm just trying to be as clear as possible. So what you can do is to keep it right here, or like this. And let's select this surface or this cylindrical surface and this one. And click close. Select this one, edit, like this. So probably this is the best way to explain what's going on. So this part goes here and the pin goes into the center of this part. So maybe this one can be modified because this needs to be right here. Edit, like this. Maybe this will explain better because this pin goes into this hole, but this part goes up this connecting rod. All right. So I will save it as this. Click OK. Oh my God. I just didn't save it. So edit position. Let me cancel for a sec. Simplify representation again. There you go. Let me see what they go. There you go. Sometimes these kind of glitches happen. We just need to accept the sequence. So I'm going to go back to the step 3 down here. It's because something happened in the step 2, so let's figure out. So for some reason, the step 2 was changed to step 3. So let's click OK, OK. And let's see down here. Step 1, step 2, there you go. And step 3, there you go. I mean, nothing wrong was done here. Sometimes the system just got glitch, but you just need to double check the previous step in order to see if something was moved, right? All right, so everything is good here. The next step is to click in sequence. Next step, assemble. And we are going to add the remaining rings, piston rings. 1, 2, 3. Click OK. Done. Simplify representation. I will create a new one. Step underscore 4. And let's activate the components that need to be shown here. All right, so click open, close, and in the explode view, we are going to create a new explode. Edit position, and I will select these rings, and I will move them up. So what we are going to do is to select this surface and this surface, and click OK. Save it, close, and OK. All right, good. So now that you have the PROC for the first connecting rod, we can start the drawing. I mean, the other steps can be done the same. We just need to repeat the process. So you can complete the rest of the components by yourself, because the most important part here is to create the drawing. All right, so let's create a new drawing here that will be called for underscore stroke. You can keep it as is. It's an empty drawing. And I will cancel this window to show you how to do it from scratch. So, so here's our drawing. So what we need to do is to confirm that you have your model activated right here. So you can add the component is for, let's see, let me get the folder for stroke. Let me go back here. So let me save it again, back up, and click OK. I mean, you can pull it automatically in the drawing, but I want to show you how to do it from scratch. All right, so let's go back to the drawing. In the drawing models, you will add a new model. So look for the PROC file that you have created and select the step number 1. Click OK. Click in General View and place the part. All right. In our company, we have some tables that have been prepared. So you click here, table from file, you can select the step number, and it will put the step number that is activated in this moment. So let's go back to layout, drawing models, set state, step number 2, okay, done, general view, put the second view, table, table from file, step number, then layout, drawing model, set state, step 3, done, general view, okay, um, table, table from file, step number, and finally step number 4, okay, table, table from file, and step number 4. All right, so as easy as this, the PROC files can be created. So let's do another exercise in a new video. So thank you for watching.